welcome to my channel again, guys. So today I want to talk about some modifications that I've actually done to my bike and what I plan on doing to it going forward, right? I do get a lot of compliments, people tell me, oh, that's nice, that's really nice, and I like that feel. I try not to go too crazy with some of the modifications that I do unless I really need it. So let's jump right into it, right? So the first thing you notice is the color scheme, right? This is a Carolina blue, and it's a custom paint job that I did over at the paint shop here in Georgia. I wanted like custom blue, like I wanted a custom blue paint job. So I looked at a whole bunch of blues, and this was the one that really spoke to me. I just liked it, and at the time I think the picture I saw was on a ZX10, I believe. But then I liked it anyway, so I was like, hey, that's what I want. So I ended up getting that painted on the bike, right? And I also have it lowered. So the paint job, then I have it lowered by 1.5 inches because I wanted to completely flat foot the bike. Stock height, I couldn't completely flat foot it, but I really wanted to flat foot it coming from my booster days where it was really, really low, right? So, yeah, I did have a booster before this, and someone knocked me off the road. I stopped riding for a year, and then when I decided to go back to riding, I went with a Kawasaki, and that's because it has always been the platform I rode on. I came from a 600, and then I went to a ZX6, and then I went to a ZX10r, and then I decided to flip it because of the bike association I was in at the time, and I went with a booster and had it custom, like it was full-blown custom, and like the whole 9 yard, because the aftermarket support for the boosters, it's out of this world. You can literally get almost anything you want. Reverse camera, heated grips, like pretty much anything. Cruise control, I mean, you can get that on any bike though, but like you can pretty much do a whole bunch of stuff on those bikes. So but anyways, I'm on the ZX now and I love it, and Kawasaki's, that's my thing. It's where I've always been. Most of my bikes have been like Kawasaki's. I think the booster is the only one that's been out. I do plan on buying a Ducati sometime, and only because it's European, not because of anything else. So I have the blue paint job, Carolina blue paint job. I have it lowered by 1.5 inches so I can flat foot it, and lowering it comes with an aftermarket kickstand that I have also up there, which is a PSP. The shifter you see right there is something I bought from eBay just to put on the gear shifter itself, because it was blue and kind of matches the bike. I stumbled into it and I was like, oh, that might look good, so I bought it anyways. I don't even think it has a name to it, I don't know, but I just saw I liked it and I thought it matched my bike, so I bought it. And for exhaust, I do have the M4 exhaust. I used to have the M4 on my booster because I love the sound of these things when I had the booster, so there was no convincing me otherwise. When I decided to put an aftermarket exhaust, I also went with the M4s. I do have the Thompson's swing arm, so I have the bike stretched out. This is 6.5 inches stretch, I believe, if I recall correctly, 6.5 inches. And I also have a 240 kit in the back, just to give it that grip and balance. And what else do I have? Okay, I have a shorty levers installed on this bike. I don't like stock levers. I think it's wrong for them to do that. I just don't like it. But I don't like the design, I don't like the look and feel. So I decided I like the shorties a lot. So I have the shorties. I think I bought that from eBay, I believe. Yeah. But the grips on the handlebar I got from All Things Chrome. I'm looking at going back to stock on those because I'm not feeling it so anymore. I loved it when I bought it though, don't get me wrong, and they're nice. But right now I'm beginning to grow out of it. I think I prefer the stock look for some reason. So I may go back to stock, So I do have the zero gravity windshield up there. And there's a camera mounted on top of it, so when I ride in groups I like to have that on. There's a camera that actually installs right here too, or I put it underneath here, so when I ride in groups I usually have those two running, and I have one on my helmet as well, so when I ride alone, just to make sure people are You know, people get crazy in Atlanta. Trust me, we drive crazy out here. So I like to have the cameras on just so everyone knows it's not my fault because I don't do crazy stuff like most of us do, right? Sometimes I do, but when the road is, you know, just me, you know. So those are the modifications that I have done to the bike so far. The wheels that you see right here, it's a powder coated job you're seeing here. It didn't come like this. They used to be black, so we had them powder coated to deep blue, as you can tell from the bike. You know, the cover right here, the chain cover right here, it's also custom, or rather aftermarket. It says ZX. I think I got that from what is it called again? All Things Chrome. I got this from All Things Chrome. The chains are also aftermarket. Of course, you need new chains when you stretch your bike out. So, but I went with gold, just to make it look a little different, right? You know. So that's basically what I've done to the bike. Then I have all this spike looking thing, one here, one in the fork up front, you know, just for looks. It's basically for looks. There is nothing special about that. But it makes it look a little different, and when you see it, you know, oh, that's his bike, right? You know? So that's basically everything that I have done to the bike so far. As far as speed goes, as far as tuning and all that kind of stuff, I haven't done anything to this bike. It's pretty much stock, right? And part of the reason I left it stock is because I feel like I have enough bang for buck the way it came, you know, from the factory. There's not a lot of bikes that can actually keep up with this thing out there. There's not a lot of bikes. There's only a few number of bikes that can actually keep up. And someone is always going to have something faster than yours. It doesn't matter what you've done to your bike. Someone is always going to have something cooler or finer or faster. So you can't keep, you know. But for me, I'm pretty much content with how fast it is from factory. So I try to keep it like that. So I'm not going to be doing any kind of tuning or power commander, any kind of modification that has to do with speed. I'm not going to do it to this bike. I'm just going to leave it stock as is, you know. So what do I plan on doing to this bike going forward? There's a couple of things I want to do just to make it look different going forward. So the first one is going to be a quick shifter. I do want a quick shifter on this bike. You know, sometimes we go crazy, right? And that quick shifter, trust me, you can't beat it. It's like my 911, I have the PDK, right? So I kick it into manual mode and I'm manually shifting, and the PDK is so smooth, no human being can shift like the PDKs. So I think I'm gonna have the same experience with the quick shifters, right? So I'm looking to install a quick shifter on this bike. I think it's just gonna be cool, just shifting up, you know, without having to do the work, especially when you're trying to like hit it and go, you know what I mean? Like you're trying to race somebody at the track or whatever. It's gonna be pretty much fun. So I intend to put in a quick shifter. One more thing I want to do is I do want to move, finally I want to move from the M4s to Brooks, and I do want the single exit. If I can get it, I think I'm going to do a single exit for this bike, you know, and those things sound good as well. I think it sounds better than this, you know, so I'm probably going to move to that. And I also want to get smoked blinkers because they're pretty much stock now and they're all clear. Even the taillight is clear. So I'm looking to get smoked taillights, smoked blinkers, and all this good stuff on the bike, you know. So those are the three major things I think I'm going to do. One modification I didn't talk about was my seat, right? This seat right here is aftermarket. This is not stock, it's aftermarket. It's like alligator skin or whatever, but it's so nice. It is so nice. I can sit on this thing nearly the whole day, you know, and not even feel it. It is really nice. It's that nice, you know. So I am gonna get those smoked lights. I hope I can find it. I haven't looked. On my booster, I had all of them smoked out and they look really nice. So now that I want to go back to modifying this thing just a notch, I think I'm going to do that. So I will get smoked blinkers and tail lights and move to the Brooks single exit. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing, and then install the quick shifters. But I think the quick shifter is going to be the first thing that I do. you know. So guys, that's pretty much what I've done to the bike today, getting it to look like this, and what I plan on doing to it. You know, like I said, as far as going faster than it actually came, I'm not trying to do anything about that because it's pretty much fast enough for me and for what I need or do with the bike. So it's going to remain like that. I might just throw in an aftermarket set of mirrors because mine are actually right now falling off. Like before I ride, once you pull them in, like once you close them out, it just loses the grip, you know, so you have to basically tighten it back up, you know, as you can see right now. You know, you just have to do that every time I ride, I have to do it. So guys, that's pretty much all I want to do to the bike going forward. There's not a lot to it, you know, just the Brock single exits, the quick shifters, some smokes, tail light, and blinkers. That's basically what I think I'm going to do to it, you know, just to give it that a little bit of change to what I've done so far. And as far as tuning and all that good stuff, no, I'm not going to be doing any of that because I think it's pretty much past enough, you know. So this is just what works for me as a person, right? So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you subscribe or like, you know, and you will be seeing maybe some other videos of me actually doing the installation or have it installed already by someone else on the bike, you know. So with that, I say thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care.